Hey guys, what's going on? Alright, so here we've got our Friends TV Journal episode 5, the one with George Stephanopoulos, I think. Uh, this one was a good one. This one I liked because it was subtler than the other ones had been. This one was a little bit quieter, more subdued. Still funny, but not nearly as loud as some of the others had been, and that was a nice change of pace. Okay, first of all, I got to talk about this. The video quality, and this is just hilarious sometimes, because I'm watching on my my flat screen TV, my HDMI cable, and I'm used to like seeing things now on Blu-ray that are so crisp and clear, and you can see every little detail about them. And I go back to this non-HD version of Friends, and it's just funny. Like I'm thinking specifically of the hockey game when they showed like the actual footage of guys playing hockey, but it was from not an old an old for right now, an old camera from like very far away. It was really funny. I mean, of course, you could still make out what's going on because otherwise they wouldn't have used it in the first place. Um, but it's kind of fun to see. It's also fun to see like some of the older styles, like how the guys will be like wearing their shirts tucked in. Just around the house. That's kind of funny. Or Phoebe in this episode who was wearing a onesie. That was cute. Okay, let me clarify. Omnipotent means all-knowing. That you are aware of all things, not that you can do all things. But that's just a personal thing. That bothers me, not anybody else. Okay, I was wearing headphones for the scene where Rachel's old friends came in. I watch all this stuff with my headphones on. Like I play video games with these things on, just because I feel like the sound quality is just a little bit better. And I only sit about that far away from my TV anyway, so I wear headphones. And but when those girls came in and screamed like 3 times, it hurt. and I don't turn my headphones up very loud. This episode was funny. I liked how they had the guys' storyline and the girls' storyline running parallel to each other. I guess main characters were Ross and Rachel this time around. Ross with his dealing with this night today, the day that this episode takes place on was the first day he ever had sex with anyone. He's only had sex with her, which is a really sweet sentiment to. I've only ever been with the person that, with one person. To only have ever loved one person, married one person. That's really special if you can find it. And it brings home more than any of the other episodes, I think. I mean, we're only at 5 episodes in, but this is a recurring theme, a recurring storyline. Ross's relationship with his ex-wife. How horrible that must have been. 7 years. Only ever had sex with her, and then all of a sudden she just likes women. It's quite frankly, it's ridiculous. It makes me really mad. Like if I was in that situation, I don't know what I'd do. But they played it off really lightheartedly so far. But this at this point, it comes home a little bit stronger that this is really a messed up situation for this guy to be in. And Rachel, this messed up situation she's in, having to live on her own when she was a rich daddy's girl for all of her life, and that scene, I've got the scene at the very end. I've got some magic beans. I think it's a message of what the show is about. Is as long as you've got somebody, not even necessarily like a person you're, not even necessarily a significant other, but just a group of people who love you. Family. I mean, the title of the show is Friends, but these people really they're closer to family. And I really thought that was sweet that Ross and Rachel, even though they're in such a bad way right now, they've got each other and they've got their friends. They've got those people who love them, and so it's not that bad. And I really like that. I really like getting that feeling. A couple more side notes. It hit me today. I knew the guy who plays Ross from somewhere. David Schwimmer. is the guy who plays Ross, and he also plays Melman in the giraffe in the Madagascar series. That just makes me laugh, because a lot of times with those voice actors you can't even tell, but he does sound exactly like the giraffe every now and again. And there was something else. Hang on. That kid at the very end, I thought he was gonna get on my nerves so much, because I hate when they purposely make kids annoying. I can't stand it. But it didn't last very long, so it was fine. Oh, come on, there was a thing. No, I can't think of it. But okay, so it's a really a somber episode, some sweet sentiment, and some good comedy. I like this episode, and I think this might be the first episode where I thought the emotional parts actually hit where they were trying to. Like the first episode, you had like that one scene where he's like, "Oh, I wonder if I'll ever find love again," and it zooms in on Rachel with the sad music playing in the other room, and I'm just like, okay, but that's kind of ham-fisted. This was more subtle and more powerful, and I really liked it, and it was still fun the whole way. Alright guys, that's my thoughts on the episode. I'll see you next time.